What up YouTube, we are back. Review first impression. This is She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. I'm not a big fan of the title, but She-Hulk would have been fine. Or just, you had Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, the attorney thing. Okay, fair enough, but first episode, so far I am enjoying it. Runtime is 35 minutes in the first episode, which wasn't too short. I would have preferred it was a bit longer, but I have to admit, I really enjoyed the first episode, and this is the key reason why. The whole interaction between her and Bruce was great, and this whole thing about Cheetos and chopsticks, I love this thing. This is great. So let's just skip ahead. So you've got them talking about Captain America was a virgin. Even the end credits, if you stick around to the end credits, you see the little snippet basically where she goes on about how Captain America fucks. But yeah, Captain America was a virgin, and then they hit a spaceship, a cruiser, and then Bruce is like, going to say, I want to look into it and see what's going to happen. But anyway, what happens is they veer off the road, they have an accident, she's bleeding, Bruce is bleeding, Bruce comes out, and his blood interacts with her blood, and some of his blood goes inside hers, and then something happens and she becomes the Hulk. So this is the entire premise of that, basically. And then she transforms, and then she winds up waking up in the forest, and she's covered in mud and everything. She finds a dive bar or something, cleans up in the bathroom, and she encounters a group of women that try and clean her up. She gets bothered by a group of men outside the bar, and then she transforms and Hulk takes her out. She wakes up, and then now she's in Mexico. So Hulk takes her to Mexico, and how did she end up there? But anyway, she ends up in Mexico in his little remote island where he was built by Stark, this little lab, and he basically tells her, look, your blood is mixed with my blood, and you're now a Hulk, and now I'm going to tell you the situation is, but your blood helped heal me. So she's an improved version of Hulk, and then basically destroys the samples of her blood because he doesn't want anything to go out in the world. And understandable, because there's more Hulks out there, it's the last thing you need. But saying that as well, there might be a hint to that as well. Maybe in the future you might see an episode where someone tries to basically take and find out how more Hulks are created, because if you've got an army of Hulks, why wouldn't you want an army of Hulks? Anyway, the entire episode is him trying to figure out how she's triggered, and then he says, well, let's just find out what triggers you. And then, strangely enough, he finds out that she can control, she has consciousness. She's not been taken over by the Hulk. There's not a separate sort of person in there. There's not an alter ego. It's just her. It's just Jen, and he's envious that he had to deal with it for 10 years, and then she's automatically she's used to it. She knows what to do. But by saying that as well, you can say that his blood at this stage is mixed with hers, so I can see that's why maybe it's a bit more sort of advanced, why she can actually do this. But yeah, he's like, screw the handbook, we just skip a couple of chapters because you don't need to go through that, and she needs to find out what's going on. So next thing, this is the best part of the entire thing. So obviously you learn that when she goes to sleep, she transforms back into Jen, and she's no longer the Hulk, and she can go back and forth between her Hulk state and her human state. Tells her exactly what you need to do. Spandex is your best friend. And then this is the part where they compete against each other. So I'm looking at her going, she hasn't got the physique. But saying that as well, maybe because you've got like this smart Hulk version, and then Hulk isn't as thick or as big as maybe she can transform even further. So she's got another Hulk state where she goes all out, and she's got more sort of like muscles, because right now she's toned, but she's skinny. She's toned, but hasn't got the thickness or the muscles. I mean, look at those thighs, look at those legs, look at the arms. I would have thought that maybe put some bit more sort of beef in it, but I guess not. Keeping the whole the feminine form. But you see that she's a bit more flexible. She's got a bit more sort of let's just say a few more moves than Hulk does already. And Hulk's basically envious. Bruce is like, okay, so you can do all this. Okay, fair enough. Anyway, good thing they can get drunk and not have a hangover. But you say that, but then obviously afterwards they figure out, okay, when she wakes up she's gonna have a hangover, and then the entire thing is basically him just figuring out what is going on. Now you're a Hulk. you can't go back to your old life. You have to basically figure out a way to live with the Hulk and be a superhero. And she's like, I don't want to be a superhero. I don't want to be a superhero. I want to live my life. I want to go back to my job I've spent my entire life for. Because again, if you transform like Hulk, understandably, you don't want to ruin your career, or leave your life, uproot yourself, and basically start a new entire thing. And then this is where the fight exudes, and this is a great part. I mean, the CGI is good, the fight's good. The whole glasses thing with the Hulk wearing glasses, I didn't really understand. I was like, why? If you're the Hulk, you can still see without glasses, but it's a funny sort of thing anyway. So he's wearing spectacles for some stupid reason. But anyway, this entire fight was great. I have to admit, the bar gets taken out, and then obviously they're building back the bar. And yeah, the first episode, it was good. I enjoyed it. And then obviously she's back as a lawyer. She's going back to her old job. She's informed her friend she's the Hulk. The family knows she's the Hulk as well. And I don't know who this woman is. So this woman bursts into the room. Apparently she's also got some powers as well. And then obviously Jen transforms into the Hulk state and takes out this individual. I don't know who the hell this is. If I look into the comics or something, I might figure out. But yeah, she's arrested. And then that's basically episode 1. So I have to admit, I'm fairly satisfied. I'll probably give it a rating, say about 8 out of 10. Great. It was a great episode. It wasn't amazing. It wasn't a 9. Definitely not a 9. It was an 8 episode. A couple of things did sort of tick me off. Maybe her statue. Maybe if they showed in this particular fight where she has to obviously fight this combatant, she can actually bulk a bit more. Maybe have some more muscles, a bit more stronger. But she didn't do that. It was just the typical state. But going forward, I hope that she does have a few more of those characteristics like the Hulk, where she's bigger and she's got that physique, that muscles. The casting is great. Love the casting. Love the comedy aspect of it as well. And everything was great. So far so good. I can't wait for episode 2. This is my first impression. This is She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Ace out.